Victoria and Robert and Nancy and Joey and Resha and Jordan. Hello to you. Hello to Rebecca Wood.
Hello, hello.
It's not a party if you don't have the ice.
Exactly. Nothing slows a party faster
Nothing
than no
slows
ice.
it down, and what's faster than not having ice. And this is such a great product. It is a customer favorite here at HSN. It is this sleek new compact format, yet it still does a dynamo of a job. You just pick your color of choice. It is a price break. It's free shipping. It's a little over $25 on your credit card. You don't need a special water line. You don't need special filters. You don't need special anything. You just add your water of choice, fancy bottled water or not. And then, Rebecca, how fast will I have my ice?
7 minutes. 7 minutes.
7 minutes.
This guy takes 6 hours for 24 ice cubes. Your refrigerator ice maker takes 3.5 hours. This takes 7 minutes.
7 minutes instead of like 6 hours.
The first time you plug it in, it might just take a little while to get going, but after that, it's gonna churn out ice every 7 minutes. It will.
So let's just show you the colors. So this is our purple.
But I do wanna say, when you get this one home, it is a dark, dark, dark purple. And it's called blue.
And that's the blue.
But just know that.
In fact, Chris, I don't know if we can go even a little closer. Well, you can see. But so this is the purple, that's the blue. But Rebecca's right. The blue does have almost like a indigo.
Like an eggplant, like an blueberry. Right.
True.
So just know that.
Red is always a front runner here at HSN.
This is my favorite.
And love that copper.
Copper, it's just stunning. I've never seen appliances in copper, so this is really, really beautiful. Love that. But if you can believe this, it's only 18 pounds, meaning you can take it on the boat, you can take it to the cabin, you can take it to the RV, you can take it wherever you want and churn out ice really quickly. In fact, it will make 26 pounds of ice in 24 hours.
Wow.
Look at that. That's enough for all of the weekends at the ball field.
I know.
All the barbecues you're gonna be having. I mean, you could fill up an entire wagon of ice.
Oh, that's crazy.
And then it will still keep churning out ice for you when you need it.
It will. So let's take you on a tour of some of the features. Again, you don't need a water line, you don't need a drain line, you don't need any special filter.
Just a plug. You just need a standard plug.
So you just plug it in.
Yeah.
You add whatever your favorite water of choice is.
You're gonna remove this little bucket right here, and the water reservoir is right here. Even has a fill line, but get this, it's gonna hold almost a gallon of water. So you go and enjoy the party and let your ice maker do all of the work for you.
Now, one thing you will notice, this probably doesn't look like ice that you've seen. It's like a little piston, right?
Yes, right.
So
it's a little piston that freezes it from the inside out, so it's going to capture less impurities. That's why it's the best tasting ice you will ever have. It really is. It's not gonna taste like whatever you had for dinner last night. It's not gonna taste like any of your leftovers.
No onion ice.
No onion.
No frozen pea ice.
Right, look at, I love this, great shot. That's gonna show you how it's making that ice right now. It's going to drop it into this upper compartment here, and then it puts it into the main ice tray, which will hold 2.5 pounds of ice at a time. Right,
and then you empty as you go. You make ice on demand. So why do I need a small and a large ice?
Love this. So just with the push of the button, you can choose between the small and the large. I'm gonna show you the difference here. So we've got a small one here, and then let me grab a large one out of this one. And look at the difference. So why do you want different size ice? That large, it's gonna be great for your mixed drinks or even your buffets. Anything where you don't want the ice to melt quickly.
Gotcha.
But that small ice is perfect for any of the drinks you want to grind to a really great consistency. Your margaritas, your daiquiris, your protein shakes, any of that. Whatever you want to really get a creamy consistency, you're gonna love that small ice.
You are indeed. So basically 6 hours or 6 minutes.
Isn't that crazy?
6 hours or 6 minutes. It's crazy. So it is ice on demand. We like this. They're always customer favorites. This is the last airing, though. I don't know when the next one will be scheduled for some time, but Memorial Day, 4th of July, the party's ready to start. This is actually by customer request. Everybody wanted a little bit more of a sleek or compact footprint,
They wanted to make it more portable, so this is about 4 pounds lighter than the previous ice makers that we've had. It's also a smaller footprint, so it takes up less room on your countertop, and they look like little baubles. The colors that we have are gorgeous. You can see how beautiful it is sitting there on your counter, and you might think, oh, I'd love to pull this out for my parties. I'd love to pull this out for my barbecues, my special occasions. you're gonna use this daily.
You will.
You're gonna use this maybe for iced coffee.
By the way, we have a couple dozen of that copper. So remember, copper, red, this is the blue, this is the purple. I know they might look pretty close on camera, and actually they're pretty close in the studio as well. But purple is really purple. The blue has kind of an indigo coloring to it.
Right, it really is. So when you get it home, just know it's gonna pick up more on the purple hue. Even on TV, it looks more blue, but just know when you get it home.
Yes.
But look at, you get a little ice scooper, so you could set this right out and let your guest serve themselves, so you can go and enjoy the party. It's so simple with just a push of the button, and then you can make even your favorite iced coffees. This is my favorite. You are a water snob.
Yes, I am.
A self-proclaimed, right?
I am.
I'm a self-proclaimed coffee snob. I want good coffee in the morning. I want the strong stuff. I don't want a watered down version of it.
Right.
So I'm gonna make sure that I make my ice quickly. I like to use the large ice for that. I'm a Minnesota girl, so we need to add that dairy.
You gotta get that cream in there, Rebecca.
Every single day, you can have that delicious iced coffee. You'll drink more water because the water tastes better.
Right.
You're not gonna taste anything transferring from your refrigerator or your freezer burn even.
So describe the differences again. It will make a small or a large.
If I can give you, I can show you how simple it is.
Yeah.
So you saw me pour the water in. It's gonna come to you, you pull it out of the box, you plug it in. Remember, no drain, no water line needed.
You don't have to use distilled water, you don't have to use
I use tap water.
Right.
I do. I use tap, or actually I can use it out of my refrigerator because that's filtered.
Sure.
And I pour it right in there. I return.
And how much water does it hold again?
A gallon, right? Just under a gallon, but it's pretty much a gallon. And then you're just gonna turn it on. There's an on-off button right here. And then you can see there's a select button that you can push to either the S for the small ice or the L for the large ice. But look at this, there's no guesswork.
No.
This tells you when you need to add water. But remember, since it holds that gallon of water, it's gonna keep churning out ice for a long, long time.
It will.
And then it tells you when the ice is full. And remember, this is an ice maker, not an ice keeper.
Right, thank you. So again, you're gonna wanna empty the ice once it's made. And how much ice again?
26 pounds in 24 hours.
Isn't that crazy?
26 pounds, so you might be wondering, you know, for those camping trips, if you have that guy in your life that loves to camp, loves to fish, loves to hunt, he can make enough ice for the entire weekend, bring the ice maker with, because remember, all you need, even if you're camping, they've got those standard outlets. You just plug it in.
You do.
That's all you have to do. I made ice in the back of my car when the hurricane hit. Because I have an adapter. So I couldn't find ice anywhere.
No, and that's just it. The party is ready to happen. By the way, the footprint is about what?
It's about it's 14 inches long. I believe it's 12 inches, like 12 and a half inches in the width. And I believe it's 12 and a half inches in the height as well.
There you go. So it fits easily under a countertop. It's the smaller form factor, but it still has the same ability as the original larger units. And boy, oh boy, I don't care if you're using ice, like I use ice for blanching, for mixing in the kitchen, or if you're just using it for your smoothie. I know you've had friends who have actually watched you do this, like she's putting dairy in there somewhere.
I know. We had this
she's
thing.
putting
I said
dairy
it
in there
made it
somewhere.
creamy ice. They were making fun of me because I said it makes creamy ice, and they're like, yeah, that's not possible. And then I made them a drink. What I actually did was I put ice, fruit, and rum. But you can put a protein shake, smoothie, or powder in there if you want. But it was really good. Just try it, guys.
I know.
Now I'm gonna you saw I just put some ice in there. I'm gonna put your favorite frozen fruit. Remember, you're gonna get ice on demand in 7 minutes. So you wake up in the morning, you hit on, whether you want it for your protein smoothie or you want it for your coffee, anything like that. I have one friend who actually said this saved her when she had knee surgery. And she could not keep up enough ice to put on her knee. And this, she said it was a lifesaver.
It is indeed. So whether using it for culinary or, you know, for sports injuries or anything in between, remember, you're not only getting ice on demand, but you're getting it in a great new, smaller footprint or form factor. It's 6 minutes or 6 hours. I mean, you be the judge. So 6 minutes or 6 hours. And quite frankly, it could be more than 6 hours if you're driving from store to store to store to find the one place that does have ice on the 4th of July or Memorial Day weekend.
That is such a good point. And where are you gonna hold it? You know, you need the freezer. You need all of that space, the coolers. Look at that. Doesn't that look like there's already dairy? Now taste it.
Look at how creamy this is,
You're gonna swear we put yogurt or cream.
you would never, ever know. Isn't that crazy? All right.
It is delicious. Why? because there are less
That's
impurities in your ice.
It is.
So it grinds to a smoother consistency. It tastes better. All you're tasting is the fruit and the juice that you have in there.
Hey, by the way, on the copper, we have a little more than 2 dozen. So a little more than 2 dozen on the copper. Red is always a front runner here at HSN. Then, of course, I know we've shown you a couple of different times, the blue, which has more of an indigo color that you'll see in person. The purple, of course, a piston-driven system, so you just choose on top whether you want the small or the large ice. And then you can actually see it making ice as you speak, so it's like ice on demand. And all you do is dump, you said up to a quart of water.
A gallon.
A gallon.
Up to a gallon. Yes, up to a gallon of water it's gonna hold, so it keeps churning out that ice.
And you just dump that in, and then you let it do its thing,
Yes,
basically.
exactly. And then you can just keep the little scoop that comes with it inside if you wanted to let people kind of dish as they're serving themselves. Otherwise, you can put it into a cooler and keep making it. That way you have that ice, and then it just keeps making it.
Yeah.
Here's the best thing too, when you're done, at the end of the day, guess what kind of maintenance there is? Nil, none, nothing. All you have to do is just pull the little plug that's on the bottom here over a sink, even if you're outdoors, and just drain the water.
So just drain that water out, but you don't have to worry about special maintenance or filters, drain line, you know, nothing crazy.
You just pour the water in and push on. I mean, that is all you have to do. And then you will use these for not only these big parties coming, the graduation parties, the weddings, all of the showers, but on a nightly basis when you come home from work after a long day, drinking that Long Island iced tea, and just all of the different reasons. Bring it to a party. Have fun. Take the hassle of ice off of your friends' shoulders.
It's so funny because we even hear stories from people who have this who say they get invited to parties because people know that they have this. So have ice will travel, literally.
You'll be one of the most popular girls on the block.
But think about it, even at the picnic shelter, as long as there's an AC plug, you could be making ice on demand even at that 4th of July party at the picnic shelter. Again, as long as there's like